New rule changes are garbage. It's garbage. As many people did, fans and people who play in this league, grew up watching the CFL um, and loving the game. I grew up in Ontario, played Canadian football rules all my life. Was aware of and was a fan of the league down there, but was a fan of the CFL because of its differences. I went down to the States, proud of the game, being able to explain the differences, the waggle, the yard, the extra person. These are the things that are unique about the game that make it different. And there's the rule changes to me make it sound like we want to be that league down south. We want to be that league. And from recent history and years past, leagues that have tried to emerge to try to be like the NFL haven't existed for very long. The CFL game has existed for longer than the NFL. And there's a reason for that. It's unique. The fans love it. I grew up loving this game. And they're changing that. They're getting rid of a lot of things. The worst part I think about it, honestly, is the fact that the people who play football, who have the football knowledge, were not consulted about this. The players weren't consulted, the coaches, management, nobody was consulted. This was done on their own accord. This was done independent of asking anyone who actually knows football what they want to do, what they think would be better. We have a commissioner who hasn't been here for a year, who's already trying to change the game. And I don't believe he loves football as much as I do, as much as many fans do, as much as people who grew up loving this game. I don't think you cannot make adjustments like this and tell me that you like football. You love the Canadian football game because you're changing it. And what we're moving towards is not the Canadian football game that I grew up loving, that I'm passionate about, that I came back and played. I went down and played in the NFL in that league. And I came back knowing that this is a game for me because of the uniqueness of it, what's special about it. And we're getting away from that, and that, frankly, makes me pretty pissed off.
So let's talk about a couple of things just from like practical rules as opposed to kind of a philosophical, emotional piece, which is totally fair. The goalposts being taken out from the goal line, how does that impact you as a quarterback? Like, does it open things up and create potential more opportunities?
I mean, I don't think that Buck and I have ever sat down on the night before day 3 when we put in our red zone stuff and said, what do we do about the goalpost in the middle of the field? That just doesn't happen. If anything, offensively, we're using that as a vehicle to be able to get ourselves open. It's an extra person to be able to rub things off. It was the first time I hit the goalpost this year. That was my own fault. And looking at it, probably would have been good. It probably would have been an interception. You move the goalpost back, you get rid of one of the things that's most special about the league, which is its special teams. You cut there's people who have made a career in this league. We're going to be playing one of the best in the league this week with Grant. He's one of the best in the league at fielding missed field goals and returning them and making huge plays out of them. People have made careers. That's all they do. We're taking that out. That's not a thing. You move it to the back, it's not a thing. It's not a thing anymore. So again, we're moving in the direction of the NFL where they don't like special teams. They want to make it more and more less of a part of what the game actually is. We've always embraced that. I think that's what's awesome about it. It's more exciting, but we're getting away from that, and that's unfortunate.
Isn't there bad optics when a game gets decided on a failed play? Like when a kick is missed and goes out of the end zone, doesn't get a chance to be returned, but you're still being rewarded for that. Like, there are fans or people that maybe aren't fans and would like to become fans that think that some of that stuff doesn't make the league necessarily look positive, that you're eliminating some of those opportunities as well. Can you see it from that side at all?
I can see them not wanting to do that, but again, I think that those type of instances happen so infrequently that they only are a big deal because of it's happening. The other times that it happens, it's more often than not, it's what they would call a touchback, right? You're getting into the end zone, you're not having a chance to return it out. That, when he missed the field goal, they were so close. Just don't allow him to get so close so he can do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a part of the game. Again, special teams is a big part of the game. They're embracing it. You're going to have instances where that's the thing. I think that's the trade-off. But again, the Rouge is something that's uniquely Canadian, something that, again, I grew up with, loving, and being able to embrace that and embrace special teams, I think is amazing. It's a part of the uniqueness of the game, and the commissioner talked about wanting to preserve the Rouge. I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
Anything you like about him?
One more question.
Anything you like about the rules? Are there any?
The only thing that I think was positive was moving the teams to separate sidelines. I do see that there's, you know, some advantages to having people on both sidelines just for subbing and stuff like that. But reality of it, whether it's the dimensions of the field, whether it's you know, whatever it is, you know, whether it's a rounded end zone, we're playing on the same field. So if we're at McGill and there's rounded end zones, right? Every team's playing on. We're both dealing with it. So it's just like we both deal with it. You're on the two different sidelines. One half is going to be harder. One half is going to be easier, or one quarter, you know, it's going to be easier. So, you know, we're all dealing with those things. I don't see a competitive advantage. I do see, you know, I think it's probably easier, so no one can say anything. But that's the extent, I think, of the decisions they should be making. I don't think they should be making anything about the game itself.
Okay, can we ask about football?
Yeah,
like
you can
not
ask.
Rules?
Sure. Yeah.
Offensively, you guys are looking like you're in a pretty good place right now. Just how confident are you guys feeling as a group?
Yeah, we're feeling confident. We're feeling confident. We feel good about the amount of things that we're doing. Just another thing to say, you know, I think that it's clear to me that the revenue is up in the league, the viewership is up in the league, and scoring is higher than it ever has been, and it's higher than it's been in the States, in the league down south. So I don't know what data we're looking at where we have to say we have to make this more exciting, we have to make more scoring, give some more scoring operations. I'm an offensive player. We don't need any more advantages. It's hard enough for the defense as it is. And like we said, we're scoring a lot of points right now. It's not in spite of the rules, it's because of them. I don't know what we're doing.